Well, a scenic drive up the 89A north of Phoenix will take you through beautiful towns like Prescott, Cottonwood, and Sedona. But one stop on this route boasts a history lesson that's really hard to beat. Photojournalist David Mills takes us on a quick tour of Jerome.
It may be hard to believe, but Jerome was once the fourth largest city in Arizona. With a population of less than 400 now, it's officially the smallest.
Well, the town originally started in the mid-1800s as a copper camp.
And in its heyday, it had tens of thousands of people living here, the wildest town in the West.
And everybody asked, where could they all have lived, and why did they build on the side of the mountain? Well, they built on the side of the mountain because that's where the mines were.
That's Ron. He's giving us the abbreviated version, but runs a tour company for you history buffs.
When the last mine closed around 1952, literally everybody left town.
And then it went down to about 50 people, so hence it became a ghost town.
They left, but many of them left thinking they were going to come back. They left furniture, they left clothing, they left up at the Grand Hotel, which was a hospital, they left the medicines, and people thought, well, we'll come back. Well, the mines didn't reopen. So for about 50 years, many of these buildings and homes just were totally vacant.
The two big mine owners both traveled a lot in Europe and brought back some of the architecture and style we don't normally see here.
A lot of these larger homes that you see around town were actually boarding houses for a long time because the folks would have their room by the day, and then when they went to work, it would rotate 3 times a day. The hippies founded in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, and they were able to live in these buildings and live in the houses rent-free because the owners were elsewhere. And that's why we have so many of the shops, and people who run the city government are some of those very same hippies who now own property up here.
Mostly an artist community now, you'll find shops, galleries, and mainly tourist attractions like bed and breakfasts, restaurants, and guided tours. It's busy, so if you do happen to find a parking space, bring your walking shoes, because this town is all stairs.
I mean, we've got 3 levels to the town, and there's about 52 steps separating each level. So we tell folks that come to visit, this is a great place to come to get the rich history of the town, as well as exercise at the same time.
Very interesting. I've never been to Jerome, but now I want to go. Hey, we have more information on our website at sonoranliving.com.